There are certain things in life that we should never accept as gifts. Do you know what they are? Just as we are conscious of the food we consume and the company we keep, we also need to be cautious about the items we allow into our lives. Some of these may carry more than what meets the eye, teeming with energies that can affect our relationships and prosperity. Intriguing, isn't it? Stay with us as we uncover these items and their hidden implications. Before we continue, let me share this with you. If you're looking for a positive change in your life, allow yourself to use the Genius Wave. This tool has been the key to transforming the luck of many people, bringing prosperity, love, and success into their lives. If you're facing financial difficulties, having trouble finding true love, or feel like your career is stagnant, the Genius Wave might be exactly what you need to turn the tide in your favor. Just click the link in the description box below to get access to this wonderful tool. Salt? We use it daily in our meals, but did you know it can absorb energy? This seemingly humble and mundane mineral holds a hidden potency that can both fascinate and surprise us. Salt is more than just a flavor enhancer. It is a conduit, a medium, a reservoir of energy. The energy absorption property of salt is truly remarkable. It doesn't discriminate between positive or negative vibes. It simply takes in what it comes in contact with, storing and mirroring the energy it encounters. This is why we often see salt used in various cultures and traditions for purification and protection rituals. But there's a flip side to this. Accepting salt as a gift from someone else can be a risky affair. Why? Because you're not just receiving a container of sodium chloride, you're also inheriting the energy that the salt has absorbed from its previous handler. This energy could be positive, or it could be negative. It's a gamble, a roll of the dice. Imagine if the person gifting you the salt was harboring feelings of resentment, anger, or envy. Unbeknownst to you, the salt has absorbed these negative energies, and now they're in your kitchen, in your food, seeping into your life. This underscores the importance of being conscious of the energy surrounding objects. It teaches us to be mindful of what we let into our lives, not just physically, but energetically as well. So next time someone offers you salt as a gift, think twice. Shoes, they protect our feet, but can they harm our relationships? Indeed, there's an intriguing belief that revolves around shoes and relationships, particularly in the context of gifting. The thought is that when you buy shoes for your significant other, especially when you're not living together, it could be a harbinger of a breakup. But why is this so? Shoes, by their very nature, come in pairs, much like a couple. They're designed to walk together, side by side, taking the same path. But when a couple is not under the same roof and shoes are given as a gift, it's believed that these pairs of shoes may end up walking different paths. This symbolism is potent and has been a part of many cultures and traditions. It's fascinating to think about how an everyday object like shoes can carry such profound symbolism. But remember, this is not about creating fear or superstition. It's about being mindful of the energy we allow into our lives, the meanings we attach to things, and the intentions behind our actions. So the next time you think about gifting shoes to your partner, consider the symbolism. Maybe opt for something that represents unity, harmony, and shared paths instead. Remember, shoes are for walking, not for breaking hearts. Mirrors, they reflect more than just our physical appearance. They stand as silent witnesses to our lives, capturing moments of joy, sorrow, laughter, and contemplation. But have you ever considered the possibility that mirrors could carry more than just reflections? That they could harbor spiritual energies from their previous owners? This isn't a concept pulled from thin air. It's a belief deeply rooted in many cultures around the globe. Mirrors, with their reflective properties, are thought to absorb and retain the energies they're exposed to. Consider for a moment the wide range of emotions and experiences a mirror might witness in its lifetime. Now imagine if those energies lingered, held within the mirror's surface. This idea makes mirrors a potentially risky gift. When you receive a mirror as a present, you're not just accepting a decorative piece or a tool for self-reflection. You could also be inviting unknown energies into your space, energies that might not align with your own. That might disturb the harmony of your home, your relationships, or even your personal well-being. So what can you do? Well, it's not about completely avoiding mirrors. It's about being aware, being mindful of the objects we allow into our lives. When it comes to mirrors, it's best to choose them yourself to ensure they reflect your energy, your joy. Mirrors should reflect joy, not past energies. Black clothes a fashion statement or a symbol of sorrow? This question might seem unusual, but the answer holds more significance than you might think. In the world of color psychology, black is often associated with power, sophistication, and mystery. However, in some cultures, this alluring color carries a far more somber connotation. In Thailand, for instance, black is considered the color of pain and sadness. It's a hue reserved for mourning, a tangible expression of grief and loss. Imagine giving someone a gift of black clothing. In the eyes of ancient Thai tradition, it's as if you're inviting sorrow into their life, as if you're predicting their need to mourn. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now, imagine you're the recipient of such a gift. Would you feel comfortable wearing it, knowing the cultural implications that come with it? Would you feel a sense of unease, a shadow of impending sorrow, looming over you every time you put on that black shirt or dress? Of course, this doesn't mean that every piece of black clothing you own is a harbinger of doom. But it does highlight the importance of being aware of the energy and symbolism that certain objects may carry, especially when those objects are gifted to us by others. So while black may be the epitome of chic in the fashion world, it's not always a happy color. Black may be chic, but it's not always a happy color. A watch or clock? A gift ticking towards an end? It's a question that may seem absurd, yet it's steeped in a cultural belief that's as intriguing as it is thought-provoking. In some cultures, it's believed that gifting a watch or clock to a loved one could symbolize the end of a relationship. Now, you might be asking, why would a simple gift, something that's meant to be a token of affection, be seen as a harbinger of doom? The answer lies in the symbolism. A clock or a watch, as we all know, is a tool for measuring time. It takes away, second by second, minute by minute, marking the relentless passage of time. So when you give a watch or a clock as a gift, it could be interpreted as a countdown to what you might ask. Well, according to the belief, a countdown to the end of the relationship. It's as if the relationship, much like the clock, will eventually run out of time. But remember, these are just beliefs, superstitions, if you will. They're not hard and fast rules. At the end of the day, the intention behind the gift is what truly matters. So if you're planning on gifting a watch or a clock, do it with the right intention. Let it symbolize your wish for your loved one to have all the time in the world, to live a life full of joy and happiness. Time is precious, but not all time-related gifts are. So think twice, gift wisely, and always with love. A perfume, a sweet scent, or a symbol of fading love. Now, let's delve into the intriguing world of fragrances, perfumes, and colognes. They're often seen as luxurious gifts, expressions of affection, yet in some cultures they have a different connotation altogether. Let's journey to Thailand, where a unique belief exists. Here it's considered that gifting perfume to your partner could signify a love that fades, just like the scent of the perfume over time. Quite a thought, isn't it? This concept links the temporal nature of fragrances to the idea of diminishing affection. The perfume, once potent and intoxicating, eventually fades away, leaving behind a mere whisper of its original glory. In the same way, the belief suggests that the love between two people might fade away if perfume is exchanged as a gift. It's a poignant metaphor, really much like how the aroma of a perfume dwindles over time. Love, too, they say, can gradually diminish. But remember, this is just a belief, an interpretation of how the energy of objects can influence our lives. The power of these beliefs often lies in our perception and how we choose to interpret them. So the next time you reach for that bottle of perfume as a gift for your partner, remember this story. It might just make you think twice, smell the roses, but be wary of bottled scents. A photograph of yourself, a memory, or a curse. We often consider photographs as beautiful mementos, objects that capture a fleeting moment, preserving it for eternity. They're little pieces of time that we can hold in our hands, revisit whenever we wish, and feel a connection with the past, with people and places that might no longer be a part of our present. But what if a photograph, especially one of yourself, could carry more than just a memory? It might seem odd to think of a personal photograph as something that shouldn't be gifted. After all, we live in a world where our images are everywhere, shared freely on social media and in digital conversations. But some beliefs suggest that gifting a photograph of oneself could be seen as a sign of parting, a hint of separation, a foreshadowing of times when the person in the image and the one holding it would no longer be together. Perhaps it's the thought that a photograph represents a moment that has already passed, a piece of time that can never be relived, only remembered. Or maybe it's the idea that by gifting a photograph, you're giving away a part of yourself, a part that the recipient might hold on to even when you're no longer around. As intriguing as these beliefs might be, they serve as a reminder to be mindful of the energy we associate with the objects in our lives. Cherish memories, but be mindful of what they're printed on. So these are the items you should think twice before accepting as gifts. We've delved into the energy of salt, the symbolism of shoes, mirrors, and black clothes, the implications of gifting a clock or perfume, and the potential pitfalls of giving a photograph of yourself. Each of these carries an energy that can subtly impact our lives. It's a reminder to be mindful of what we allow in. Remember to share, and comment on this video. We would love to hear your experiences and thoughts before we continue. Let me share this with you. If you're looking for a positive change in your life, allow yourself to use the Genius Wave. This tool has been the key to transforming the luck of many people, bringing prosperity, love, and success into their lives. If you're facing financial difficulties, having trouble finding true love, or feel like your career is stagnant, the Genius Wave might be exactly what you need to turn the tide in your favor. Just click the link in the description box below to get access to this wonderful tool.